The Big Bang Theory universe can no longer do a young Penny spin-off because Kaley Cuoco has already done something similar. Unlike the usual reason for cancellations, CBS ended The Big Bang Theory not because of the lack of interest from the public. Instead, it wrapped up its run because Jim Parsons decided to leave the show as Sheldon Cooper. Luckily, Chuck Lorre and the rest of the team found a way to continue capitalizing on The Big Bang Theory's popularity with young Sheldon, which tackled Sheldon's childhood in Texas before moving to California after The Big Bang Theory's finale in 2019. The franchise thrived for 5 more years with young Sheldon. What started as supplementary viewing for the nerd-centric sitcom ended up being a hit show on its own, as Sheldon and the rest of the family immediately became fan favorites. The prequel differentiated itself from its parent series by being a more grounded family dramedy. Young Sheldon proved to be a success that CBS essentially copied its format for NCIS first period offshoot, NCIS Origins. With the show now done, there is interest in other Pasadena gang members getting the same treatment, including Penny. All members of the Pasadena gang had their respective fan base. That said, it's fair to say that The Big Bang Theory's main trio, Sheldon, Leonard, and Penny, are all a bit higher in terms of popularity hierarchy than the rest of the ensemble. Jim Parsons' Sheldon already had his childhood tackled in young Sheldon, while Johnny Galecki doing young Leonard is more difficult, considering the actor's semi-retirement from Hollywood. That leaves Kaley Cuoco's Penny to spearhead a new prequel as the next best option. That said, it may not be as interesting as initially perceived. One overlooked aspect of this matter is how Cuoco already did a version of young Penny in 8 Simple Rules. The ABC Family sitcom featured the actor playing Bridget Erin Beach Hennessy, who was essentially a young version of The Big Bang Theory's main female character. Like Penny, Paul and Kate Hennessy's eldest was fun-loving, ditzy, and the stereotypical representation of blondes in Hollywood. She was more focused on dating and her looks than anything else, and that was the initial idea for Penny when she debuted in The Big Bang Theory. Interestingly, what's known about Penny's backstory fits with Beach's story in 8 Simple Rules. While the nerd-centric sitcom didn't always tackle the life that Leonard's wife had before she moved to Pasadena, there were several references to it. Occasionally, there were even brief flashback sequences, including when she sat in her bedroom taking a pregnancy test with her partner at that time. 8 Simple Rules showing all of this makes the idea of a young Penny less interesting as the next The Big Bang Theory spin-off. Aside from The Big Bang Theory's Penny and 8 Simple Rules Beach having similar traits, there's another connection between the sitcoms. In both sitcoms, Katie Sagal plays the mother of Cuoco's characters. In 8 Simple Rules, Sagal portrayed Kate opposite John Ritter's Hennessy patriarch, Paul. Several years later, she returned to the small screen to play Penny's mom, Susan. Unlike in 8 Simple Rules where she was a main cast member, Sagal had limited involvement in The Big Bang Theory. She only debuted in Season 10, Episode 1, The Conjugal Conjecture, and that ended up being her only appearance.